Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your...
Touchdown, Kansas State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quick handoff. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Whoa, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones to throw. Spits it out to the back. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the left. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Jones wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick this one off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Coming after it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action, trying to get to it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. With that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 11, set to advance on the field.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Makes room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Jones to throw. On the run, still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
And it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Might be looking to run. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2. Going over the top. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football there.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got room on the return. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Brings up second down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's loose down the left side. Pass attack. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 13 over TCU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Great timing on the snap. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Makes the grab on the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
2nd down coming up. Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He finds his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
38. Coming up, 4th down. Number 10 on the field goal.
They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's 3rd down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Lets it fly on the move. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, the offensive line has got got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 12 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
On 3rd down, going up top. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Hauls it in. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point.
That is the score. Kansas State 48, LSU 14.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can't. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pickup of 2. Now, a 4th down.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.